Good morning, guys. This morning I thought I'd come and read another book. We've been talking so much about spring and going on nature walks and listening to the animals. And I thought today would be a really good time to read a book called Spring is New. And the birds woke me up this morning. And so I thought I'd come out on my porch and let you listen to the birds. And we might talk about some of the other animals that we see and different changes that take place during spring. I'm going to start our reading now. It's called Spring is New. In spring, new things grow. Let me turn the page up. I'm so sorry I missed some. Snow melts, flowers poke up. Do you see them here? These purple flowers? They still have a little bit of snow on them, but they're coming through. We're going to start seeing all kinds of colors, green and purple and yellow. In spring, tree buds grow. Buds grow into blossoms. Apple blossoms are white. I hope that you've been out in the neighborhood and looking outside and paying attention to what's happening. I've seen a lot of flowers and colors just starting to poke out on the trees. So if you pay real close attention in your own neighborhood, you'll see trees that have these beautiful buds on them. Here's a bud right here. And in just a very short while, they'll blossom into flowers. That's one of my favorite things to see when I'm outside during my neighborhood walks and my nature walks is the flowers. In spring, robins make nests. They weave grass and twigs. Mama robin lays eggs. A robin is a bird, and you can probably hear them right now. If we're quiet for 1 sec, we'll listen. I heard them, guys. They're busy building their nest and laying eggs. In spring, spiderlings hatch. They spin a silk string. They swing to a new home. A spiderling is a word for a baby spider. One of the animals that we'll be seeing a lot of, the warmer the weather gets, the more insects we're going to see. We'll see spiders, we'll see flies, we'll see bees. All of the insects will hatch, and we'll see a lot more of those when we go outside. And sometimes that irritates us. We see mosquitoes. We don't like those so much, but spiders are good for our houses. Little house spiders help keep the mosquitoes away. In spring, lambs are born. Mama sheep feed them milk. Spring is the time of year that a lot of baby animals are born. Just yesterday, I was out on a walk and my children found a baby kitten. And luckily, they had met a lady who was looking for a kitten. And so we were able to get her right to a new home. But a lot of animals are having babies in the spring. So last week, I think we saw geese. I saw a muskrat swimming in the pond. I saw a crayfish. I saw a frog. I saw one butterfly. We're going to keep an eye out and we're going to find more butterflies too. In spring, days get longer. The sun sets later. Cal plays outside after supper. We're going to have more and more sunshine. Already this morning, the sun is coming up, and late this evening after I eat dinner, the sun will be going down. In spring, it is muddy. Jen walks to school. She wears boots. It's a good thing she has boots on because look at her splashing in the puddle. That looks like a lot of fun. In spring, it is windy. Shun flies a kite. Oh, that's something that we all can do. Flying a kite is fun. You have to have somebody help you. Get outside and find a nice area on a windy day where you can fly your kite. What do you do in spring? Oh, look at this little boy right here. He's gardening. That's one of my favorite activities too. Looks like he's growing cabbage there. Page on accident. He's going to grow some food that he can eat. So it looks like he has some herbs, and I also see flowers here. And he's growing some lettuces and cabbage. And then over here, we see a baseball and a baseball net. So people like to get outside when the weather warms up and play some sports. Here we go. We're almost through. This is watching the seasons. We have spring. Remember, the buds start growing into flowers on the trees. In the summer, our trees are covered in green leaves. In the winter, it snows and all the leaves and buds fade away. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed fall here. In fall, the leaves start to turn colors and they fall from the trees. And then finally in winter, the snow covers the trees. There's no leaves or green grass left. But after winter, here we go right back up to spring, which is where we're at now. I hope you enjoyed this book. We can see if we can take a little quiz. Oops. Get out of here. All right, almost done. Here it goes. We're going to start the quiz and see how well did we listen to the story about spring. Start the quiz. Question number 1, spring. In the spring days, wants to know, does it get cold? No, we talked about that. We talked about how we start not having to wear all of our winter gloves and hats and the snow melts. So that means that it's getting warmer. Doesn't get cold in the spring. Do the days get longer? Well, we're up early in the morning, and after dinner, the sun will go down. We have a longer time to play outside. It stays light longer. I'm just going to check our final answer. I think this is it, guys. I think it gets longer. Or do the days get shorter? Well, no, they don't get shorter. We just said they get longer. So here's our answer. Ready? Final answer. Let's see. Did we get it? Oh, we got it. Good job. All right, here's question 2. In the spring, what grows on trees? Oh, we talked about this and we looked at pictures of it. This is a good question, okay? Oh, and it's tricky too. Let's see. Do buds grow on trees? Do leaves grow on trees? Or do spiders grow on trees? Well, I remember from our book. I remember there was a picture of a tree and it had buds on it, and the buds grew into flowers. And I really liked that picture. So I can remember the answer to that one. In the spring, I think buds grow on trees. Let's see. I got it. I hope you're answering along with me. All right, last question. In the spring, snow falls or melts? We're going to think about this for a second. In the spring, does the snow fall from the sky? Do we wear our hats and gloves and boots and winter coats to keep the cold snow off of our skin? Or does the snow melt? When it gets warmer, snow melts. What happens in the spring? I think snow melts in the spring because it gets warm. Yes, that is correct. All right, look at that. Nice work. You're a superstar. I hope you enjoyed the story about spring. I'll talk to you soon.